Chosen one, you just sent a bone-chilling message to someone right in the middle of their ritual, and the shock hit them so hard it froze them in place. A notification with your name, a memory of your voice, an image of your face flashing across a screen. Something connected to you appeared at the exact moment they were trying to target you. They knew instantly. You felt them, even without knowing what they were doing. This is the kind of power you carry, effortless, automatic, divinely backed. And now they're terrified. These gatherings have been happening for a while now. Regular schedules have been established, briefings have been conducted, all about you, all focused on one thing, how to bring you down. Some do this in groups. They sit around comparing notes like you are a case study. Did you hear what happened to them? Did you see what they are doing now? They feed off each other's negativity. They amplify each other's cruelty. Others operate solo, but with the same systematic approach. They have their rituals, their psychological warfare tactics, their manipulation strategies. They think because it is all mental games and covert operations that somehow it does not count. But here is what they forgot. Every thought is energy. Every intention creates ripples. Every cruel plan leaves trails in the spiritual realm, and those trails all lead back to the source. These are not strangers, chosen one. These are people who know you, old friends who got jealous, former colleagues who resented your success, family members who cannot stand your growth, people from your past who never forgave you for outgrowing them, and they thought they were clever. They thought their psychological manipulation was invisible. They thought their spiritual attacks were untraceable. They thought their deliberate sabotage would never be connected back to them. They thought wrong, because what they are about to discover is this truth. When you come for a chosen one, you are not just coming for them, you are coming for everyone and everything that backs them, and that is a fight they cannot win. Now let us talk about what they are being judged for, not what they did, what they intended, because in the spiritual realm, intention is everything, and their intentions absolutely cruel. Cruelty stands as the charge, not just negativity, not just evil, cruelty. That willingness to inflict pain for the sake of inflicting pain, that eagerness to watch someone suffer, that deliberate choice to cause distress and then smile about it. They orchestrated your failures. That job opportunity that vanished at the last second, they made calls. That relationship that imploded right when it got good, they planted seeds. That business deal that mysteriously fell apart, they spread rumors. That friendship that turned toxic overnight, they whispered poison. You kept asking yourself what you were doing wrong. You kept wondering why everything seemed so hard. And the whole time, chosen one, there were people actively working against you behind the scenes. They thought because it was psychological warfare instead of physical violence, it would not count. They thought because it was manipulation instead of confrontation, they would get away with it. Let me be specific about what happens in these rituals. This is not casual negativity. This is organized malice. They prepare themselves mentally before they start. They get into a certain headspace. They remove distractions. They focus their energy specifically on disrupting your peace, blocking your opportunities, confusing your path. Some actually speak words over you. Declarations of limitation, pronouncements of failure, invocations of chaos into your life. Others use visualization techniques. They imagine you failing. They picture you struggling. They envision you losing what you have. And they do this repeatedly, consistently, systematically. They are literally programming negative outcomes into the spiritual atmosphere around you. Some use physical objects, pictures of you, items connected to you, symbols that represent you, and they direct their negative energy through these objects like they are casting spells, like they are playing God with your destiny. The meetings themselves have structure. Someone calls them to order. Someone brings up your name. Someone shares the latest update on your life. And then they discuss strategies. What can we do to trip them up? What weakness can we exploit? What opportunity can we sabotage? It is strategic, it is calculated, it is cruel, and they have convinced themselves it is not really harm because it is all mental, all spiritual, all in realms you cannot see with physical eyes, but that is exactly what makes it worse. But the universe sees everything, every cruel thought, every malicious intention, every deliberate act of sabotage, every word spoken in your name with harmful intent. All of it is recorded, all of it is witnessed, all of it is about to be judged, because you cannot separate intention from action in the spiritual realm. Intention is action in the spirit. Thought is power in the invisible. Planning is execution in dimensions they do not control. The bone-chilling message you sent was not just felt by the ringleader. It was felt by everyone involved, everyone who participated, everyone who knew and said nothing, everyone who added their voice to the chorus of negativity. They all felt it. They all got the warning. If this message speaks to your soul, hype this video so other chosen ones can discover it. But then something happened they did not plan for, something they could not control, something that shattered their entire operation in a single moment. You showed up, not physically, not intentionally, but spiritually. Your energy crashed through their ritual like lightning through darkness. Your divine protection sent a shockwave that ripped through their meeting. Physical manifestations happened. Candles went out even though there was no wind. Cold air swept through the room, ice down the spine, every hair standing up. That primal fear response when you know you are in trouble. Some heard words in their spirit, clear as day. Time is up, lights out, game over. Messages sent directly from the divine realm to let them know their season of getting away with it just ended. They were building energy, raising power, focusing intention, but then you interrupted it. Your essence, your spirit, your divine backing crashed into their circle like a battering ram, and everything they had built collapsed instantly. Some physically jumped when it happened, some gasped, some felt their breath catch, because it was not subtle, it was not gentle, it was a violent spiritual disruption that made it absolutely clear that something far more powerful than them just entered the space. The bone-chilling part is that they recognized what it was. They have been operating in spiritual realms long enough to know when they are outmatched. And in that moment, they knew with absolute certainty that they had just encountered a force they cannot fight. Think about what your prayers have been doing all this time. Every time you asked for protection, you were building a shield. Every time you declared victory, you were loading a weapon. Every time you spoke life, you were creating ammunition. And all of that spiritual firepower has been accumulating, building, waiting for the perfect moment to deploy. That moment was right in the middle of their ritual, right when they felt most powerful. That is when your spiritual arsenal released. That is when your divine backup activated. That is when your protection manifested in a way they could actually feel. And it did not just interrupt them, it terrified them, because they realized in that instant that everything they thought they knew was wrong. They thought they were powerful. They are not. They thought they were hidden. They are not. They thought they could attack a chosen one without consequences. They absolutely cannot. You are not playing their game. You never were. While they are crawling on the ground, you are flying above the clouds. While they are playing checkers, you are playing chess in dimensions they cannot even see. You are an eagle, chosen one. They are snakes, and when a snake tries to fight an eagle on the ground, they might have a chance. They know that territory. But when that eagle grabs that snake and drags it into the air, game over. That is exactly what you did to them without even trying. They stepped into the spiritual realm to attack you. They thought they were being clever, but what they did not realize is that the spiritual realm is your home territory. That is where you have rank. That is where you have backup. That is where you have weapons they have never even heard of. You have divine protection they cannot penetrate. Spiritual weapons they cannot defend against. Favor they cannot cancel. Angels they cannot fight. And a direct connection to a power that makes their little rituals look like children playing pretend. When they came for you, they did not just come for you. They came for everyone who backs you. The angels, the ancestors, the divine forces, the spiritual team that has been assigned to your protection since before you were born. And those forces do not negotiate. They do not show mercy to people who deliberately harm chosen ones. In the physical realm, numbers matter, size matters, resources matter. But in the spiritual realm, that means nothing. You operate in a dimension where divine backing trumps human effort every single time. They gathered their group thinking strength in numbers would overwhelm you. They pooled their negative energy, thinking combined force would break through your defenses. But they forgot one critical thing. When you have divine authorization, human coordination is irrelevant. You operate at a frequency where their attacks cannot reach you. Think about a radio. You are tuned to a station they cannot access. Their signal literally cannot penetrate the dimension you occupy. That is why their rituals keep failing. That is why their schemes keep backfiring. That is why every attack they launch circles back and hits them instead. And you? You are not even fighting. You are just existing in your elevated state. And that existence alone is enough to deflect everything they throw at you. Your peace is a shield they cannot penetrate. Your joy is a weapon they cannot defend against. Your confidence is armor they cannot break through. When that eagle grabs that snake and takes it to the sky, the snake does not lose because the eagle is stronger. The snake loses because it is in an environment where its strengths do not matter and its strategies do not work. That is what happened when you sent that bone-chilling message. You did not attack them. You just reminded them they are operating in your world now, and in your world they have no power. Let me tell you why they cannot leave you alone, why they congregate, why they have their meetings. Because when they look at you, they see everything they are not. You are blessed beyond measure. You carry peace like it is a superpower. You have confidence that makes no sense given what you have been through. You have intelligence, favor, divine selection stamped all over you. You have money while they are scraping by. You have peace while they are drowning in chaos. You have confidence while they are faking it. You have favor while they are begging for scraps. And in their twisted logic, they think if you have so much, surely you will not miss a little bit if they just take it. So they try to steal your energy, your joy, your opportunities, your birthright. But here is what they did not realize. You are not an easy target. Your house has locks they cannot pick, weapons they cannot see, traps they cannot avoid. When they stepped into your world trying to rob you, they walked right into an ambush. Here is what really gets under their skin. Your peace, your actual, genuine, unshakable peace. They have thrown everything at you. They have done their rituals. They have spoken their words. They have coordinated their attacks. And you are still peaceful. You are still calm. You are still thriving. And it drives them absolutely insane. Your confidence confuses them. They have sabotaged your opportunities. They have blocked your paths. They have planted obstacles in your way. And instead of seeing you defeated, they watch you find new paths they did not even know existed. They watch you create opportunities out of thin air. They watch you turn their obstacles into stepping stones. It does not make sense to them. In their minds, with everything they have done, you should be broken by now. But instead you are thriving, you are growing, you are elevating. And every time they check on you, expecting to see failure, they see more success. That is what triggers them to keep having these rituals. It is not just hatred, it is confusion, it is disbelief. It is the cognitive dissonance of watching someone they have targeted continue to prosper despite everything they have done. But what they are missing is the divine protection around you. What they are not seeing is the angelic backup. What they are not factoring into their calculations is that you do not fight alone. They get their power from darkness. You get yours from light. They get their strength from cruelty. You get yours from grace. And darkness cannot overcome light. Cruelty cannot defeat grace. Hatred cannot outlast love. The irony is that if they spent half the energy on themselves that they spend trying to destroy you, they might actually achieve something, but they cannot. They are too consumed, too obsessed, too invested in your downfall to work on their own rise. And that is part of their judgment. They are destroying themselves trying to destroy you. Something from your past sparked all this new activity. Something came up recently that reminded them you exist, and when it came up, it triggered them hard. They thought they had won before. They thought they had laid you down. They thought you were defeated, destroyed, done. They moved on. They dropped their guard. But then they saw you again, thriving, succeeding, blessed beyond measure, and that old knee-jerk reaction kicked in. Their heart dropped to their toes, their stomach twisted, and they gathered their people and said, "Remember when we used to meet about them? Let us bring that back." I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. Are you really chosen? Prove it. It's easy to watch videos about chosen ones. It's another thing to put yourself to the test. If you're still here, that means something. But talk is cheap. Real chosen ones take action. That's why I built Destiny Engine. It generates personalized sequences that help you rewire betrayal into transcendence, turn isolation into sacred power, and transform their downfall into your rise. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed competition and scarcity and repurposing it to serve divine justice. We are not. You put on the headphones, press play, and watch your enemies choke on the rope their own lies created. If you're done consuming and ready to prove you're chosen, start your Destiny Engine for $1 today. Join the Obsidian Inner Order live checks and watch divine justice accelerate in your life. Link in the description. They set traps expecting you to fail and look crazy, but instead you took the lead, you thrived, you got elevated, and now they are sitting there realizing all their tricks did not work, so they decided to revive the old ritual, dust off the old strategies, bring back the old meetings. But here is what they did not count on. You are not the same person they fought before. You have evolved, you have elevated, you have been upgraded spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. You are operating at levels they cannot even comprehend anymore. They thought they were fighting the old you. They are about to discover they just picked a fight with the new you. And the new you does not play defense. The new you plays offense. The new you does not just survive attacks. The new you ends them. You are calm, serene, at peace, living your life like none of their schemes even register. They want you to panic, to break things, to lose control, but you do not, because you already know how this ends. You are standing on top of buildings in the spiritual realm. They are down in the basement plotting. You can see everything from up there. Their schemes look small. Their tactics look obvious. Their power looks pathetic. You have the high ground. You have the perspective. You have the mastery. This is why they lost before they even started. They brought ground-level tactics to a sky-level fight. They brought human manipulation to a divine battlefield. They brought psychological tricks to someone who has angelic backup. They might think they were fighting you, but they were not. They were fighting the forces that back you, and those forces do not play fair. Those forces do not negotiate. Those forces do not show mercy to people who deliberately harm chosen ones. Your harmony, your calmness, your serenity, it is not weakness, it is mastery. It is the sign of someone who knows the battle is already won, someone who understands that when you operate on a higher frequency, lower vibration attacks cannot reach you. You are not reacting to their schemes because you are already 3 moves ahead. You are not stressed about their plots because you can see them coming before they execute them. You are not worried about their rituals because you know your protection is stronger than their attacks. Now let us talk about what is happening to them right now. Because spiritual consequences always manifest physically. What they sent out is coming back multiplied. The cruelty they intended for you is circling back to their own lives like a boomerang made of karma. Their bank accounts are drying up, not because you cursed them, because the universe stops blessing people who use their resources to harm others. Their peace is evaporating. Their joy is disappearing. Imagine being thirsty, going to turn on the faucet and discovering the water has been cut off. That is what is happening to them right now. They are reaching for resources they thought they had and finding nothing, empty, dry, gone. While their water is getting cut off, yours is overflowing. While their accounts are drying up, yours are being replenished. While their opportunities are closing, yours are multiplying. The universe does not just stop the wicked, it redirects their stolen blessings back to the rightful owner. Everything they tried to take from you is being returned with interest. Every opportunity they blocked is being reopened with upgrades. Every door they closed is being kicked open by divine favor. Their relationships start falling apart. People they thought were loyal start distancing themselves. Friends start seeing them for who they really are, and they cannot understand why. Their mental clarity disappears. They cannot think straight. They cannot focus. They make bad decision after bad decision, and every bad decision compounds. Their physical health starts declining. Stress manifests in their body. Sleep becomes impossible. Energy drains away. Their reputation begins crumbling. People start talking. Questions start being asked, secrets start coming to light, the mask is slipping, the facade is cracking. Meanwhile, you are experiencing the exact opposite. While they are losing sleep, you are resting peacefully. While they are stressed, you are calm. While they are scrambling, you are steady. While they are declining, you are rising. Your opportunities are multiplying faster than you can keep up with. Doors are opening that you did not even knock on. People are reaching out with offers you did not apply for. Resources are flowing from directions you did not expect, and it is all happening naturally, effortlessly, divinely. Your peace is deepening. You are sleeping better, thinking clearer, moving with more confidence, operating with more authority, and you can feel the shift. You can sense the elevation. Your relationships are strengthening. Real people are showing up. Genuine connections are forming. Toxic people are removing themselves. And you are surrounded by support, by love, by loyalty that makes you realize you were never alone. This is what happens when divine justice executes. It does not just punish the guilty, it restores the innocent. It does not just close doors for the wicked, it opens doors for the righteous. That bone-chilling message you sent did not just interrupt their ritual, it reversed their curse, it redirected their attack, it returned their cruelty straight back to them while releasing blessings straight to you. Very soon, you are going to see this play out in real time. The judgment that has been brewing is about to manifest, and it is going to be swift, because some of you need relief right now, and the universe knows it. This is judgment season for cruel intentions, for deliberate, calculated, systematic harm done to chosen ones who were just trying to live in peace, and the judgment is going to be comprehensive, public for some, devastating for all. The person calling the shots is about to be publicly embarrassed. The mask is coming off, the facade is crumbling. Their reputation that they carefully crafted is about to be destroyed. Everyone is going to see who they really are. They have been working in shadows thinking they are clever, playing God with your life, pulling strings they thought were invisible, but you cannot hide from divine judgment. And right now the universe is looking at all their cruel intentions, all their deliberate sabotage, all their calculated malice, and it is saying one thing: lights out. Game over. You lose. The verdict is in. The sentence is being carried out. Every action has consequences. Every intention creates energy. Every cruelty demands justice. But you do not need to do anything. You do not need to expose them. You do not need to call them out. Your job is to stay in your peace, maintain your elevation, and watch the divine handle it. Here is what judgment looks like when it falls on people who conducted rituals against chosen ones. It is not subtle, it is not gentle, it is precise, and it is devastating. Their secrets start surfacing. Things they thought were buried forever start coming to light. Conversations they thought were private start being repeated. Actions they thought were hidden start being discovered. And they cannot stop it. The very tools they used against you become the weapons used against them. The words they spoke over you come back to haunt them. The energy they directed at you circles back and hits them with multiplied force. People start connecting dots they never connected before. Patterns emerge, timelines align, and suddenly everyone can see what has been happening. Everyone can understand who has been doing what. Everyone knows the truth. The bone-chilling message you sent was a warning. What comes next is the execution of judgment, and it is thorough, it is complete, it is absolute. Every ritual they conducted adds to their sentence. Every meeting they held increases their judgment. Every word they spoke against you compounds their punishment. They thought they were playing games. They are about to discover they were signing contracts. They thought they were just talking. They are about to learn that words in the spiritual realm are binding. And while they are being judged, you are being vindicated. While they are being exposed, you are being elevated. While they are being humiliated, you are being honored. Those consequences are sprinting toward them right now. But more importantly, your blessing is racing toward you even faster. Judgment is not just removing obstacles. It is clearing the path for your elevation, and that elevation is arriving in a chariot moving at maximum speed. This chariot is not taking you to boring destinations. This is transportation to excitement, to adventure, to experiences that will make your heart race with joy, not fear. You are about to be in environments that heighten all your senses, places where you taste life fully, touch success tangibly, smell victory in the air, hear opportunities calling, see blessings manifesting in real time. While they were trying to drain you, the universe was preparing you. While they were plotting your downfall, divine forces were orchestrating your rise. While they were attempting to steal your birthright, God was securing your inheritance and adding interest, speedy transport, momentum building. Things that have been stuck are about to move so fast it will make your head spin in the best way possible. Opportunities stacking, blessings compounding, favor multiplying. You are not just recovering from their attacks. You are transcending to levels that make their attacks look insignificant. You are not just surviving their cruelty, you are thriving so magnificently that they will have to watch from a distance, unable to touch you, unable to reach you, unable to affect you anymore. The distance is not geographical, it is dimensional. You are moving into a realm they cannot access, a frequency they cannot match, a level they cannot attain. The chariot that is coming for you is not empty. It is loaded with everything that was stolen from you, everything that was blocked, everything that was delayed, every blessing they tried to intercept, every opportunity they tried to sabotage. It is all in that chariot. It is all being delivered to you at once. And the timing is perfect. Not early when you were not ready, not late when you would have given up. Right now, exactly when you need it. Exactly when you can handle it, exactly when you are positioned to receive it and multiply it. What is coming next is bigger than anything they tried to stop. It is more powerful than anything they tried to block. Because chosen one, you do not just bounce back from attacks, you bounce forward. You do not just recover, you advance. You do not just survive, you conquer. Your enemies will watch this happen. They will see the chariot arrive. They will witness the doors open, they will observe the opportunities manifest, and they will realize with devastating clarity that everything they tried to take from you is being given back multiplied, and there is nothing they can do about it except watch. Because the same message that interrupted their ritual is now propelling your elevation. The same power that made them feel that bone-chilling cold is now generating heat that is melting every obstacle in your path. You did not have to fight, you did not have to scheme, you did not have to plot revenge. You just had to be yourself, stay in your truth, maintain your peace, trust the process. That is the power of being a chosen one. You do not fight every battle, the battles fight themselves on your behalf. You do not seek revenge. Revenge seeks your enemies while you sleep. You do not expose the wicked expose themselves trying to hide from the light you carry. Stand up straight, hold your head high, put that confidence back in your step, because you did not just send a message, you sent a shockwave through the entire spiritual realm that announced you are done playing small, done entertaining delusions, done giving access to your energy, done. And when a chosen one is done, that is when heaven mobilizes, that is when angels move, that is when judgment accelerates, that is when blessings multiply, that is when the chariot arrives. Your enemies thought they were attending your funeral. They just walked into your coronation. They thought they were watching your downfall. They are about to witness your elevation. They thought they were stealing your blessings. They just triggered the release of double portions. The snake is falling from the sky while the eagle soars higher. They are dropping while you are rising. They are losing while you are winning. They are being judged while you are being blessed. That message said, I am protected. That message said, I am backed by forces you cannot fight. That message said, try me if you want to, but know that you are not fighting me. You are fighting everyone who stands with me. And they tried you. And now they are finding out exactly what happens when you mess with someone who has divine backing, angelic protection, and a destiny that cannot be stopped by human interference. Welcome to your new season, your victory season, your elevation season. Everything they tried to take is being returned. Everything they tried to block is being opened. Everything they tried to destroy is being rebuilt better than before. This is your moment, not because you are lucky, but because you are chosen. And chosen ones do not just survive attacks. They use attacks as launching pads for elevation. They turn obstacles into opportunities. They convert cruelty into comebacks. You sent that bone-chilling message, and now the entire spiritual realm is responding to it. Your angels are moving. Your ancestors are backing you. Divine forces are clearing your path. They thought you were weak because you were peaceful. They thought you were powerless because you were calm. They thought you were vulnerable because you were kind. But you just showed them that peace backed by divine power is the most dangerous force they will ever encounter. So get ready. The chariot is here. Your seat is waiting. Your destination is set, and your victory is already written in the spiritual realm. All you have to do now is step into it. Claim it. Own it. The ritual is over. Their season is done. Your time has come. And that bone-chilling message you sent, that was just the opening move in a game where you have already won. Every time they gather to plot against you from now on, they will remember that chill. Every time they try to focus negative energy on you, they will feel that cold. Every time they speak your name with malicious intent, they will hear those words again. Time is up. Lights out. Game over, because that is what your message established, a permanent warning, a standing threat, a constant reminder that they are operating in territory where they have no authority, that they are fighting battles they have already lost, that they are attacking someone they can never defeat. And the beauty of it is, you do not have to send that message again. It is already sent. It is already delivered. It is already received. It is permanently registered in the spiritual realm. They cannot escape it. They cannot ignore it. They cannot pretend it did not happen. That bone-chilling message is now part of their reality. It follows them, it haunts them, it reminds them constantly that they messed with the wrong one. And while they are living with that cold reminder of their mistake, you are living in the warm glow of your victory. While they are shaking from fear, you are steady in confidence. While they are losing sleep over consequences, you are resting in peace, knowing justice is being served. So walk forward with your head high. Step into your new season with confidence. Receive everything that is coming to you with open arms, because you earned this, not through cruelty like them, not through manipulation, not through schemes, but through maintaining your integrity when they tried to break you, through keeping your peace when they tried to disturb you, through trusting your process when they tried to derail you. The ritual is broken. The curse is reversed, the attack has backfired, and you are standing tall while they are falling hard. This is your moment, this is your victory, this is your vindication. Lights out for them, lights on for you. Game over for their cruelty, game just beginning for your destiny. This is your moment, this is your time, this is your victory, and nothing can stop what is already in motion.